My name's Jason and I'm from the South Devon Chilli Farm, and we're in one of the greenhouses at the South Devon Chilli Farm, and I'm going to tell you today about the South Devon Chilli Farm chilli growing kit. Now this is a little growing kit which contains all you need to grow chilli seedlings right from the seed stage to the point where you want to pot them on into bigger pots or out into your greenhouse. This is the box. There's some instructions on the back and a list of the contents there, and we've got the contents here to have a look at. So the contents of the growing kit: you get a little information flyer that tells you more about us and what we do on the farm. You get a little propagator in which to grow your chilli seeds. There's a base and a cover there that keeps them nice and warm and keeps the moisture in. You also get a full set of growing instructions on what to do. You get some plant labels and a pencil with which you can label your plants. There's some plant food here that is specially designed for chilli plants, and that will bring your chilli plants on in a healthy condition. You get 3 packets of seeds, which is a total of 60 seeds in all, and you get 20 of these little growing plugs, and these are designed to hold your chilli seeds and bring them on to a stage where they're a couple of inches high. Okay, so what we're going to do first is demonstrate how to plant your seeds. If we take the propagator here and take some of these growing plugs, these are completely bone dry at the moment, and we just drop, there's 10 spaces in the propagator, so if we drop 10 of these in there, then all you need is a drop of water. We've got a watering can here, and if we just drop some water in there, you probably find it's about 400 millilitres, but you can gauge it when they start to swell up, and these just float around in there for a few minutes. But we've got one here that we did earlier on, and this one is ready to plant. This was done about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and this one demonstrates how they swell up to about 1.5 inches high, and they sit there nicely in the propagator. They hold just the right level of moisture to give your seeds the perfect growing conditions that they need. Okay, so within the growing kit we've got 3 packets of seeds. We've got some Santa Fe's here, we've got some Twilights, and we've got some jalapenos. The seeds, the seed types do vary in different growing kits, but you'll always find there's something mild, something medium, and something hot. And today we're going to plant the Santa Fe seeds. Now these seeds are also available separate from the growing kit if you need them, and they're kept in a little foil packet to keep them fresh. And within these there are an average of 20 seeds. Now all we need to do to plant them is just, I'm using one of these little plant labels here, just make a slight little dent in the top of each of the little plugs, and then just drop 1 seed in each. Like that. Then we'll just close the hole up by just pressing a little bit of the compost into the hole above the seed. And there we go, that's all we need to do. So now we've got the seeds planted in the plugs. All we need to do is put the propagator top on, and that will stop moisture escaping and keep the plugs nice and moist, and it will also maintain a reasonable temperature for them. You need to keep this propagator now somewhere warm, and the seeds will come up within 10 days to 2 weeks. Ideally somewhere with some warmth underneath, maybe above a radiator, or possibly just a sunny windowsill will do it if you have a nice warm house. People do keep them in the airing cupboard, which is a good place, lots of constant warmth, but if you do that you need to check them every day to make sure that they, once they're germinated, you bring them straight out into the light. Once the seedlings have germinated, you need to give them as much warmth and light as possible, so ideally move them to a sunny windowsill. At that point you may find that the propagator is going to get too hot in direct sunlight during the day, and too hot for the little seedlings that are emerging inside. So you may want to just give them some extra air flow by propping the lid up, and we can do that by just sliding it on to the edge like that, and that allows some airflow through so the plants don't get too damp and don't overheat. So what we have next is the last stage of the seedling planting, which is these seedlings here, which have been going now for about 3 weeks or so since they germinated, and as you can see these have come on quite well. They've got roots coming out of the side of the plug now, and they've got about half a dozen sets of leaves, and some of them have even got little side shoots coming on them. So, and this is where the plugs really come into their own. The beauty of it is when you come to pot them on, and I've got a bigger pot here with some soil in already, all we need to do is make a little hole in the middle there and take one of these, just drop it inside like that and cover the soil around it. It's a really quick job, and it avoids root disturbance to the roots of the plant, so they can just carry on growing, and they grow through the edge of these plugs, and eventually the covering round the plug just rots away into the soil, and minimum disturbance for the plant. All it needs then is a little drop of water to water him in there, and he's happy. Once the plants are potted on, you need to continue feeding them every week or so. Now this feed is available in larger containers. Roughly this one will do one plant for a whole season. There are 300 ml containers available and 1 litre containers if you have more plants that you want to feed, and hopefully you will, because you'd have bought lots on in your propagator. So these are available on our website, www.southdevonchillifarm.co.uk.